Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the month of July. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Let's get started, shall we? Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this space with me today. And thank you for all of your support. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aquarius today. Okay. Let's start out with angel number guidance. See what comes out. This might be prevalent throughout the month as you go about your business. You might see it on all kinds of things. A lot of times when you're driving or when you're looking at the clock, or you might hear it in a passing conversation. This message that you are about to hear will be pertinent, and you will see signs of it as the month continues. After this, we're going to pull some tarot and clarify, and then we're going to end with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck with a message from that wonderful Oracle deck. All right, 333. I love 333. It is a gentle reminder that your guides, the Ascended Masters, are always close by. You have support with 333, and 777 is good luck. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Keywords: growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Focus inward. You might be going through you might either intend to do this, or it could just kind of unfold throughout the month where you're being creatively inspired, whether it's for fun or for work, which should be fun, right? But whether you're just doing it as a hobby, it's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction. And it's a good way to commune with your own spirit when we do those creative projects, whether they're for fun, for play, or for work. And if you do it for work and it's play, then that's even better, right? And good luck. This message is most likely to reach the 777 is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Oh yeah, you do, Aquarius. All of you do. I think I've mentioned to him before that the Aquarius as a sign, if you've noticed this in the tarot sphere, they're not as popular as any other zodiac sign because I think a lot of Aquarians are so good at connecting with that deeper part of themselves that they don't rely on the tarot as much because you're almost like your own tarot divination system, just being an Aquarius. All right. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Exactly right. Yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. Keywords: contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. And one thing I love about watching tarot, whether you're your own divination system or not, is there's always something to learn from a tarot reading. That needs to be said as well. All right. I personally love watching tarot. I have for many, many, many years. All right. Three of Swords in the Sun. Moving through a little bit of pain, but recognizing there's light at the end of the tunnel. All right, let's see. Two of Wands, Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like something may be causing you pain because it's at a distance from you now. Let's see. All right. We're going to go with the challenge here. Knight of Swords, moving on. Moving on. Recent past, Eight of Pentacles. Putting a lot of time and energy into what you do. Honing your craft, working on your creativity. Nine of Swords, you got some stress. What's this about? A little bit of anxiety, a little worry. It's all going on in the mind space. Something's bothering you. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune. Changes. Needed changes. All right. Universe is stepping in to help you here, Aquarius. Overall general energy for the month. Six of Pentacles. This is about giving generously to the people around you and feeling that within as well. Receiving a lot of generosity from the people around you. The support, right? That we talked about. That support that you need is coming in. Six of Pentacles is a sign of the generosity of others being given to you, and also that the universe is trying to bring you better fortune, your blessings. Both of these cards of the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, is as though your blessings are coming in. You could be really hard at work, stressing out about something you're trying to move past, but you know that I just have this feeling, Aquarius, that you know everything's going to be okay, despite the uncertainty. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, the King of Swords. Wow. Really balancing out with the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. This is you, really, like I said in the very beginning, being guided by your spiritual core and allowing your 3D human self to ground in this 3D reality physically. And almost as though the more you've lived your life, the greater you've attained a certain level of mastery and a certain knowledge, which makes you very wise. Very wise, Aquarius. I feel like I'm talking to some really wise Aquarians watching this. It's this Son of Six. Well, I'm sorry about my mouth, y'all. I just got over a temporary illness. And my mouth is not... Yeah, look at that. You've got protection in this new fated change. There's something destined coming toward you in the immediate future. And it's being guarded and protected by the universe, whatever this is. Hopefully my mouth will meet my brain here and my thoughts and what Spirit's channeling through. I feel like I'm a little slower than what Spirit wants me to be when my normal operating system is slow. The Sun and the Ace of Swords, beautiful. I think you're gonna have, if you're coming into this month feeling a little uncertain about the path forward, as you progress, you're going to feel better and better because you will have more clarity. I love Ace of Swords. It's a sign that you are on the right path. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here for July? Nine of Pentacles. Nice. The Emperor. Ooh, in the World. Aquarius. Like I said, whew, this looks like self-mastery to me. Giving to yourself and the capacity that allows you to feel very strong on your own and in your own power. It might be something that you've recently gained, that you've graduated to this frequency of being that you can drop into, even when you feel uncertain, confused, drained, emotionally sad. What we saw, the very, Three of Swords. You've regained your power by giving to yourself. And I think you're at this period where it's like, okay, you've gained some sort of self-mastery over a situation. And now you're operating in a different way as a result of that situation. And now it's time to move forward into the next chapter. I love this because you're showing me you've learned so much in the previous chapters or previous years. And it's almost like it's all coming together and culminating now. And in this month, you are ready to take a step in a new direction, having clarity, having a sense of purpose, feeling that luck is now kind of changing for you, but also feeling so much support from the hidden realm and the known realm, right, of which we live in. Let's go into, there's something bothering you though this month. Let's see what's on your mind here. Because the Nine of Swords is a place of mental anguish, a mental stress. And it's around either something moving too slow or having to move past something that's been rather difficult. What is this that's coming up here in the month of July? What is this mental worry? Could be worry. Knight of Swords. Okay, which is in the challenged position. Two of Swords. Oh, it's something coming towards you. There's been some... I'm going to do the... I see. You're showing me... Okay, we're going to say basically here with the Nine of Swords, this mental stress. It's around an energy of movement and the blocks around that. And the disappointment, okay? There's been some sort of disappointment around having to say no to something There might be some second guessing, some doubting of self right now around a decision that you have made that allowed you to step into your power and give to yourself in your own independence. And now you're like, wait a minute, did I do the right thing? Because the Two of Swords is a no or is a crossroads. And here you have in the challenge, which we have the Knight of Swords as well, with the Moon, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So you're putting up some boundaries. You're standing in your power. You're standing in your energy. You're feeling protective. And you're gazing out into the horizon, wondering what's next. And I think what's happening is you're afraid. Sometimes we're afraid of what's new, what's coming toward us, and it makes us go back to the past too much or linger in the past. It's almost like you're like, should I close this out? Is this the right thing to do? Because sometimes we want certainty of knowing what's next by saying no to something in our lives. And Spirit is saying, will you trust? Will you trust? Because if you trust, then there's no doubt. If you trust in yourself, you trust in your path, you don't doubt. Now I understand there's room for doubt, right? There's always room for everything. And it's okay, you know, if you're feeling this way, I want you to feel like you can allow these feelings to arise within you, but don't get stuck in this pattern. If it's become a pattern where you're siphoning off your power through doubt, through indecision, through uncertainty. And I think what you're trying to do this month is push past some sort of crossroads moment in your life, moving through whatever the disappointment is to get to the other side. No matter, I feel like you have to push through not knowing what's on the other side. That's part of it. And I don't think you like that. And it's hard because, again, it is fear of the unknown that makes us not to make major changes in our lives that we know we need to change. This could have to do with your work environment, around something that you're shifting. Let's see, because we have the Eight of Pentacles in the past, and we have another Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords with the High Priestess. There's something going on in your work life that you're being intuitively guided to do, but you're not trusting what your intuition is telling you, and you're doubting yourself. This is self-doubt, Aquarius. This is not like you. There's some sort of self-doubt going on, and it's something deep and intrinsic in you. It's almost as though you're like, should I continue doing what I'm doing? Is it going to be worth it? I don't know. I'm scared. You have fears coming up around something you're working on, whether it's going to support you and carry you in the future. You might be making some sort of change. You're putting a lot of work too into trusting your intuition in the past, and now it's time to apply it. I really think that you are challenging yourself, Aquarius, this month to really, it's almost like practice what you preach, okay? And there's a deep, maybe even hidden part. And I work in parts theory because the human being is very contradictory. Where you're like, some days you're like, yeah, I'm so connected, I'm feeling it. And then other days you're like, I don't know. And so that I don't know part of you, you're really taking a look at that because it has governed a lot of your decision making in the past. And I think that you don't want to do that anymore because it does lead you to disappointment because you start getting up in your head about something and you delay progress. You delay making firm decisions. I think it's about you taking decisive action forward. Something around a project or something that you've put a lot of effort into. And it's like you're waiting for like certain markers that if they don't come, you're almost like going to doubt everything. I know I'm being vague, but it is kind of one of those situations where it's going to apply to you and this will speak to you. This is about trusting in what you're creating, trusting in that process and trusting in your intuition and moving through the fears and the doubts and insecurities anyway. Because at the end of the day, it's a conversation you're having between you and yourself. Let's go into the near future. This is when the universe is stepping in saying, all right, Aquarius needs a little helping hand here to help them move them forward. And I do believe you're getting some help from the universe with the Wheel of Fortune here in the near future. What is this assistance coming in from the universe? This blessing, this fated change, this helping hand. The sun. Oh, yeah. The sun is shining. Yes. It's harvest time. You could be, I don't know, if it's almost like if you're in the stock market, you're like, should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell? Should I buy? Should I buy? Should I buy? I don't know what it is because it's involving money or it's involving something around your work life because it's around pentacle energy. As we have coming out into the near future, this helping hand from the universe, you're going to know. All right. There's going to be something going on this month where you're going to be like, oh, okay, I know now. And it's going to give you so much strength because it's like this is Seven of Pentacles is looking at what we're doing and wondering if it's all worth it in the end. Have I just wasted my time? Was it worth me putting all the blood, sweat, and tears into this project or into this endeavor? Is it going to pay off? And Spirit is saying, yes, it is, because we've got your back. In the near future, you're going to be so happy that you stuck it out. Whatever it is, if you're sticking it out at a job, and you're waiting on an advancement, you're waiting on a promotion, you're going to be really happy because what you don't see coming is a very, very strong, like, yes, I made the right decision with the King of Swords. Yes, I am now grounded and I have a lot more material security. And yes, I listened to my intuition with the Hierophant. All right. I'm getting this, like you're kind of just going through this dip in your self-doubt in July, but I feel like it's a process. And you're going to look back at the end of this month and go, I'm not going to doubt my intuition again. I want to stop doing that because all it does is it creates all of this stress and anxiety and worry that is only going to hinder my path. And it's going to hinder me from moving forward. And this is truly a reading about trust in the unfoldment of your path and trust that Spirit has always got you, Aquarius. That deeper part of you that you connect with on the daily, it is your guiding light. There's something guiding you forward that's going to just give you that kick in the pants to say, all right, I'm going to keep doing it because I believe in what I'm doing and I know it's going to succeed. You're getting that boost of strength through like the light shining on you. I feel like you're going to it's almost like if you're running a marathon in your last few miles and you get that one person cheering at the end that's just like so stoked for you and they're just like, yeah, you can do it. And there's something about their energy. You might have someone come forward in your life that really, really helps you at the end of something. Someone who's just going to come in and just be like, yeah. And I've had people in my life like that see things in me that I didn't recognize in myself, that almost gives me that little push to be bigger, to be greater, to try harder. And I feel like that might be the very universe even doing that for you in signs that you get throughout the month with this 777 and 333 to keep going. If you keep seeing these numbers repeating in July, it's the spirit. It's the spirit within you of creator saying, you got this. You came here to create. You came here to do what you're doing. Don't give up on yourself. You're strong enough to see it through. All right. And we have the devil. Yeah. It's like, this is not the time to worry about the fear. All right. This is not the time to be consumed by self-doubt or second guessing on your path. Okay? All right. It's interesting. There's not, out of all these cards, the only cup energy is the Four of Cups, which is the fear of being disappointed in something that isn't going to come to pass. So you're at that crux this month of, if you let fear guide you, it's not going to be going well. It's that proverbial, you're going to hit that wall and that crash in the marathon where you don't see that person cheering for you and you actually fall and you just give up right at the finish line. Don't give up at the finish line, okay? Or near the finish line. All right. What you don't see coming, King and Queen of Pentacles. Now we have a match. And some confusion and some repression here. We have the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is you coming out of the need to be uncertain and decisive and how maybe that's played a role in the past for you. And now you're like, wait a minute. Whenever I go into over the analysis paralysis or whenever I start feeding into my fear, I start to get really confused and uncertain about my path. And Spirit is saying, all you got to do is trust yourself. You got to trust yourself and you got to trust that you know what's best. You do. This is my greatest indicator. I told a friend this morning. Whenever I'm in doubt of something, you got to go into your heart space and you got to sit with yourself And you got to look at like the data. And if you're involved in something that has caused you a lot of emotional distress, whether that's in personal life or your work life, chances are it's something that spirit is telling you, your own inner guide is telling you, this isn't resonating with you, this isn't serving you. And you may have had to push past a lot of that kind of energy, but sometimes if it's on the low side, it's just that like edge that gives us that ability to try harder, work harder, okay? But if it's this much, then chances are it's not the right direction. But I feel like you've had just a little bit of friction, internal friction, that's been like on a low boil. But if you turn that heat up and it started raging, it would be self-defeating. So I think this is about you like not self-sabotaging you on your path based on fear, doubt, and insecurity, and how that can repress you from being in true balance with your wisdom and your own divinity moving forward in your work endeavors. A lot of you, this is the work you're doing out in the world and the doubts that come up. Am I good enough? The whole imposter syndrome. You've got it. You've got it. You have it right here with the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Keep giving to the places in you that make you feel empowered, Aquarius. That's your ticket through. You know, and sometimes we get up and we're like, oh my God, I can't even believe that, I'm doing what I'm doing. But you are good enough. You are worthy of what you are experiencing, and you're worthy of the things that you have created in your life and the success that you seek. Let's get some advice from Spirit. But this whole repression based on uncertainty and doubt and confusion, you're like, it doesn't feel good, y'all. And you know it. So I think you're trying to make a major shift on how you deal with your work problems and your work stress. Yeah, you've got the strength. Stop being in states of fear. It's like, don't lean on the parts of you that don't feel good enough. Lean on the parts of you that do. Lean on the parts of you that can be confident, right? And look for the people that cheer you on, right? In the crowd. I do believe that you've got spirit and the non-physical helping you with whatever you're creating. All right? You're moving past self-doubt, and you're learning how to trust yourself more, Aquarius. It's beautiful. Beautiful work this month. Amazing work. Especially when it comes to what you're creating. You have a lot of support, a lot of good luck coming in around it. So if you've had some setbacks, obstacles, challenges, feeling trapped in uncertainty and indecision, move forward. Make a decision, make a choice, and just believe in what you're doing. Because it matters. Okay? Let's get the advice from Spirit. Ooh, okay. Ten of Swords. Some of you are deciding to maybe go your own way. I just heard that song, Go Your Own Way. Fleetwood Mac song. I love that song. You might be going your own way in a situation. You might. You just might. Something is coming to some sort of brutal end. And that might be what you're worried about. Like, I just got to let this go. Whatever it is. It could be a work relationship or a work partnership. That wants to come out. Again, the Eight of Pentacles. 3 times, y'all. This has to do with work. It could be some sort of work relationship that you're severing ties with. Big change. A big change. You're supported by the universe. Yeah, you are. Just when I said that. Judgment. That's the support from the universe. You're being guided, led and guided. You're divinely protected. This is Archangel Raphael. You can hear the trumpet calling, the clarion call. You are almost like you're getting the message. You're putting work into something, and this is also putting an end to the self-doubt, and you could be actually severing ties with something in your work life so you can break free. Whatever that is, whether you're going to start doing work solo, you've got to grieve some sort of ending and give to yourself. You do have generosity. There's something coming in. I think there's been a lot of competition in your work environment. There's a major change going on in your work. And I think it's been almost just like really intense for you. But you're going to come out shining on the other end, okay, Aquarius? Don't worry. This is a big month for you when it comes to what you're doing, where you spend a lot of your time and energy. All right, let's get an Angels and Ancestors Oracle Guide. I got pumped reading this because I've been up and down dealing with being ill. And this just like got me pumped because I feel like you're going to get pumped up. Just like imagine this month, you're on the last few miles of a very long race and you're like ready to give up and throw in the towel. And you see that one person in the crowd that just lights your fire. Someone's going to light your fire. I think it's actually someone coming in to help you through this. Ooh, 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 interesting. I'm going to take it. We got a double message here because one of the cards, a lot of the cards in this deck are actual guardians. They're, you know, angels or ancestors, but then there's also symbols, warrior symbols that you've earned on your path. So you have earned the symbol of the snake, which is transformation, shedding old skin. That's what you're doing. You're shedding old skin. So this is you've got like a, you know, when you think of like when you were younger, if you were a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout in the States, or if you're just traveling, right? And we used to get the patches. It's like you've earned your patch, right? And in Native America, you know, they would, in indigenous days, they would paint these symbols, right, on the teepees outside. And so this is your new symbol that you should wear with honor, right? And then we have Lady, enjoying growth and reaping the rewards. See what I said with the harvest? You're going to be reaping rewards because you decided that you weren't going to doubt yourself. You were going to trust your intuition. You're going to push through the unknown, and you're going to come out of a place of indecision. It's like you're winning this month. Let's see what these have to say. The snake, shedding old skin. I love it. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. What I talk about, that fear and that self-doubt. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. Amazing. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated, Aquarius. Cast off the old, reveal your true colors and talents and gifts to the world. Precisely. And then Lady. I'll show you her in a second here. I want to get to Lady. Isn't that beautiful? Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. She is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. She's inspired by the Empress of the Tarot. I love that. She's abundant, bountiful, and a creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. All right. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. I love it when these back up the tarot, because you got the Queen of Pentacles, what you don't see coming. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you're making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. What did I say? The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this message. Beautifully positive. Don't give up. All right? And imagine throughout this month, I want you to keep that imagery close to you of that person cheering you on, because it's not just a physical person. It is actually the universe and the love of the Creator moving through you as you create a more abundant life. All right? I'm sending love. Take care.